How's everybody doing? This is the Dating Dad. Um, Wanted to do a video on this. I just kind of doing some Google searching around and trying to get some different topics potentially to try to pick this up a little bit. And I came across this little nugget here, which I'll show you. Um, Hopefully, in a second. Let me try it. So, swipe left. Why women are becoming increasingly selective. So I'm assuming this is in Australia, uh, from the Sydney Morning Herald, particularly. But the author here, um, hot off the press. It's not even November 2nd here in the States, but it's given to you, in advance, so we can already kind of tell, you know, what this is about, especially if you see this lady definitely post-wall, right? Dating pool when you're a woman over the age of 40. You can see these ladies definitely happy, got their dog. I'm surprised it's not a cat, but you can definitely read through the lines on this if you've studied any of or read any of Rollo's work, Rollo Tomasi or anybody like that, and watching his videos, you can kind of already picked this up, and I don't know if this is something that he would pick up later and do a video on, or somebody else might do a video on that's kind of in that space. And I'm not going to read this verbatim, but you can pretty much kind of get the gist. But you know, she said that her search criteria for a partner has changed. So obviously, went from maybe the alpha looks to the beta side, and the I'm gonna put you on a pedestal kind of guy, that we all hear about and what they all dream about in their Disney fairy tale um, thoughts. So now women aren't afraid to be their own and have a baby on their own, of course, right? 2022. Definitely pushing that. I'm sure we've all seen the video of Lolo Jones, at 40 trying to have her own baby. So, why not have an article that's similar to this? So, obviously, either they're boss babes, they're financially stable, they've turned themselves into the men they want to be with. So they're going to do their own thing, right? And they're going to be extremely selective, right? You don't want the uh the sandwich artist on the subway. They don't want the garbage man, right? They don't want the carpenter or the concrete worker. They want the CEO or the doctor, right? But they're out getting the younger, hotter, tighter women, right? We all know that story. So 25 to 48, five age demographic is the most affected by changing power dynamic between men and women. He identified three issues with heterosexual men, including that are around two-thirds of online dating app users are men. Right? We've all heard that before. Nothing we haven't heard in the past, right? Third is skill deficits in relationships, which lead to fewer dating opportunities and longer periods of being single. Fourth agrees men need to brush up on their communication skills, stating that the attitude that people just have to accept you for who you are has no place in the modern day landscape. Right? It's all men's fault, right? Well, why do I have dating struggles? Right? I'm on my purpose. I have a really good job, pretty good dude, right? Love dogs, go on long walks on the beach, whatever you want, right? I'm a little bit of a realist, obviously, but it is what it is. But we still have to raise our game. It is what it is. I know loneliness, FOMO, fear of missing out in the past, hurts can greatly impact general being. But if men brush up on their relationship skills and women place less importance on small details, there wouldn't be such a big disconnect. Oh, that's a fact, right? Maybe small, less importance on small details, right? Not major details, but yeah, It could be one little thing. Shit, girls may not date you because you wore some weird kind of pair of shoes one day, right? Or if you like, you you tell her that you're a fan of Andrew Tate, right? They're gonna drop you like a bad habit. As much as I don't suggest settling, I also don't suggest holding out for perfection. Ward said that the dating game is so called for a reason. It was a game. It should be treated as such. It is. A lot of things that we do. It's a game. It's a dance, right? If it's business, if it's just dealing with people in general, if it's raising kids, right? You have to play the narrative, right? Um, make your own game. Obviously these ladies want to change the game, but it is what it is. You can see from the photos, these are all post-wall women. I mean, physically not too bad, right? Probably boss babes. Probably going to bring you more pain every night than comfort. Bitching about something potentially. I don't know. Give it a shot. Who knows? Dating competition is fierce. Yes, it is. And the more you bring to the table, the better you will become. Right? And that goes for both. As for men being Roman Thomas agrees, the answer to that is to encourage boys and men to put work into their relationships and family. Many men have had their had their cake and eaten it too. Family, the career, friends, and success. I'm not sure what kind of cake I have had through everything that I have done. I have worked through school, right? Worked for everything that I've had. So I'm not sure where the ease is at. Any time that I've dated, even in my early 20s, um, it was a work, right? We date and we do things. Most men do things on hard mode, right? Women have that luxury and that security blanket to fall back on, and the government or whoever to take care of them if things fall through. So often their wives cultivate and maintain their relationships. They need to step up now. So, this lady from a matchmaking service handpicks candidates for clients. Kind of handpicked clients she's getting. She said many of my clients approach her business after becoming disillusioned by the single scene in 2022, which is led by online dating apps. Yeah, I don't think online dating apps has done anybody any favors. Obviously, online dating apps is business. The more people they have on their platform, the more money they make. So they're not definitely not really in the business of finding people matches and getting them off the apps, right? I mean, people do, right? But the algorithms and stuff get it, especially in my situation, being in a small market area like where I live at, and I am pigeonholed to moving somewhere else because of um, my daughter. But that is fine. When we were younger, we would go out and meet people, but now you might be out with friends, and because you have Bumble, Hinge, and Tinder, you're not so open to meeting people, right? Meeting people in person. People, especially COVID, people look at you weird. What is this guy doing talking to me, right? Something like that. She says that men powerful shift between men and women. As we get older, we become more and more selective because we know who we are and we want in a partner. Well, we're getting. Are you getting more selective, or are the men just passing you up because you're at that certain age, right? Maybe you shouldn't have been so selective when you're in your 20s. Oh, the anxiety. Oh my. My advice is for you that are ready to date, put in the effort and almost treat it like a job. If you're on apps, it's a numbers game. In most cases, you really do need to date a lot to find someone who fits. Yeah, date around, spin plates. Women are doing it. Guys need to do it too. So, this is definitely interesting. I'm not an expert by no means in breaking any of this stuff down, but um, stuff like this is increasingly funny, and I wonder if it will um, take off. But I'll put the link to this article for my 3 viewers. Um, in the description below. So, um, anyway, this is all that I got. Hopefully, I'll get this uploaded soon. If you're watching it now, it's already uploaded. So, bear with me, and I appreciate it. Thanks.